Hi, this is Laura. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to make these bracelets. There's one in blue and one in gold. It's called the flat spiral stitch. And it's really a pretty stitch, and it's not hard to do. So I've got some 6mm, they're silver toned faux pearls, some seed beads, some 4mm black bicones. I have 2 wire guards, 2 jump rings, an extender chain, and a lobster claw clasp. I've threaded my needle with about a comfortable length of Fireline beading thread and put a stop bead at the bottom with left about a 10-inch tail. We're going to use this side, the tail, to sew in one side of the wire guard. So what you do is pick up 2 of your main bead, which are the pearls, the 6mm pearls. Bring that down to your stop bead. And now you're going to pick up 4 11/0 seed beads, 1 bicone, and 4 11/0 seed beads. So this is what is on your needle. Take your work, your 2 beads that you have here, you're going to go up the bottom bead through the top. Now you're going to do the same thing for the other side. Pick up 4 seed beads, 1 bicone, four more seed beads, and you're going to go up through that bottom bead again for the other side. There you go. You've got your first part of your flat spiral started. Now you're going to take 1 more pearl, bring that down to your work. So now you've got 3 beads on, and you're going to do the same thing. You're going to pick up 4 seed beads, 1 bicone, 4 seed beads. Now you're going to, since you just put this bead on, that's your 3rd bead, you're going to go up your 2nd bead and the 3rd one, like so, and pull through. And now you've got your 3rd bead on. We're going to do this side next. 4 seed beads, 1 bicone, 4 seed beads. You're going to go up this 2nd bead again. There you go. Now you've got 3 beads on. And basically that's it. You're going to put a bead on, go through the bead before that and the one you just put on, and just keep doing that to the length of your bracelet, but we'll do a few more just so that you can see. I'm going to take another pearl, bring that down, this is what is on your needle. 4 seed beads, bicone 4 seed beads. And again, you're going to go up. This is the one you just put on. You're going to go up through the previous bead and the one you just put on and pull through. And we're going to do the other side now. All right. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Again, we're going to go up this previous bead. And the one we just put on, and pull that needle through. And there you go. Now you've got 4 on. Now these basically, you can see, they lay right on top of each other. And toward the end, we're going to do a little stitch to get them to like be sewn together here, just so they lay a little bit nicer. But you do this all the way to the length of your bracelet. Now, you know, everybody's bracelet size is different. My particular bracelet size is about a 7, which is an average. So I usually do about 6 inches of beading and save 1 inch for the clasp. But that's something you just have to work with and try to if you're making it for yourself, you know, see what fits you the best and how you like it to fit around your wrist. If you like it a little bit more snug or if you like it loose, that's totally up to you. So do to the length of what you need, and then I'll come back and show you how we put on the warrior guard and clasp. So I've come to the end of my length on my bracelet, which for me was 26 beads. And we're coming out of the top, and I want to show you how I kind of stitched together the first couple of rows, so that if you look at it, the nature of the stitch is that they sit on top of one another. So at the end, it's really nice if you can just stitch a couple beads together so that you can't see the thread. And then it keeps them laying nicely on the bracelet. So I'm coming out of the top bead. I'm going to go through this set of 4 and the bicone, pull through, and then I am going to grab a few beads on this side and go through this bicone. So that kind of stitches it together to make it lay nicely once you get the clasp on. So I'm going to actually go down a couple more. I think I'll come out of this bicone here. I'm going to go through this seed bead and this bicone. And then I'm going to go up through these 4. And then I'm going to turn around and put my thread through that fourth bead and come up. So I've come up, back up through my beads, and I'm going to grab my wire guard, go through one end of it, go through the other. Whoop. Kind of turned on me there. And go down a couple beads, making sure that thread fits in right in through here. And all you're going to do is reinforce that, and then we'll go to the other side and put the other side's wire guard on. So I'm going to take my stop bead off the other end, which this was the tail end. I'm going to thread my needle, and remember how I thread my needle? I always flatten the thread out to make it go through the needle easier. I'm going to thread my needle, and we're going to put the wire guard on the other side. So we're going to pick up there it is over there. I'm going to pick up, go through one end of the wire guard, come down, go through, and then we're going to go through a couple beads, making sure that thread fits in the grooves of the wire guard. I'm going to go down some beads, and then I'm going to come up and do the same thing to this side that I did to the other, which is sewing together a few of the beads on the side so it lays really nice. So I came down this bead. I'm just going to go up this bicone, and see how I'm grabbing these seed beads here to kind of sew them together. And then I'm going to go up that wire guard again, only this time I'm going to go up through the seed beads on the side to reinforce. And then we're going to go down the other side of the wire guard. Down a few more beads. And then I'm going to, let me go down one more here. Or a couple more. And then come up and sew the sides together like I did on this side here. So I'm going to come up. Let's go up these seed beads here. Through the bicone. And then up the one seed bead here and this bicone on this side. So I came around, reinforced this again, the wire guard, and then came down like 2 beads, and I'm gonna tie off my thread, make a half hitch knot here, go through a few more, at this point I had to go through the other side. I'll make a half hitch knot here, just kind of grab a little thread in between there, do a half hitch knot, 2 or 3, go down beads, and then you can just burn this thread off. And now I'm gonna put my jump rings on, attach it to the 2 ends, and then we'll have a bracelet. So I'm gonna pick up one of my jump rings. Again, this is a 6mm jump ring, and we open it like we're gonna open a door. Not pulling like this, opening it like this. So that opens like that. Then we're gonna slip it through the wire guard, the lobster claw, and then we're gonna close it up. And we've got one end of our clasp. Now let's do the other side. Whoop. Now you can put any type of clasp on here. I'm just showing you, what I've done here. I like doing the bead and loop closure as well, which I can show you another time. So we're picking up the extender chain, and I bought this extender chain, I believe, on Amazon. If I can find the link, I'll link it below. And you're going to put it on this side of the other wire guard, close it up, and there you have it. You've got yourself a beautiful bracelet. So as I said, I love the stitch because it's really quite simple for how beautiful it is. And I want to show you, I've made this necklace. I've kind of tweaked the stitch just a tiny bit to make it curve around the neck better. Instead of using, how we're using the 4mm bicones on either side, and then the 11/0 seed beads on the necklace around the neck part. It's the same procedure, but I used, on the area that's going to curve around the neck, I used 15/0 seed beads and a 3mm bicone. So it gives it like, it kind of cinches it in. A smaller bead around the neckline will cinch it in and make it curve very nicely on the neck. If you'd like to see a video doing this type of necklace, let me know in the comments, and I can certainly do that and show you how I've done this. So I want to thank you so much for joining me today. I had fun showing you how to do one of my favorite stitches. It's really fun once you get going, and it's so cold. I live in Michigan. It's so cold and snowy right now, and it's just a pleasure to have a hobby. So if you like this content, please subscribe and ring that bell so that you can be advised of when I upload a new video. And as I said, thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next time.